Guys, everyone, come on, let's start with it. So, just some time back, we have done theory of receivable management. So, I expect that you remember that. Okay. What is receivable management? It is all about managing the debtors, which arise because of what? Which arise because of credit sales. Correct? This is what we discussed yesterday. Right? So, what is the aim of the topic? Aim of the topic is to find out that credit period where the net benefit is what? Maximum. Correct? See, remember now, yesterday we solved few questions where it happened that sales was higher in other plans, but the net benefit was better in some other plan. Correct? We came across many such questions. Right? So that is the thing. That is what is the modern management all about. Okay. So yesterday I explained you the concept, then I told you about COCD, then 3 ways of calculating COCD, and so on. So let's continue with the story further. So till yesterday, we were done till question number 5, right? That was the last thing that we had solved, question number 5. So today we are going to start with the next question, that is question number 6. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead. See, friends, now whatever questions we have solved earlier to this, okay, let me tell you in one simple way. Okay, let's talk about all questions. For example, here, the first question. How we had calculated this 75,000. This is question number 1. Okay. How did we calculate this 75,000? Sir, we took this variable cost, correct? Let's identify, let's justify how we did it. Okay. So, sir, what we did, we took this variable cost, we decided to calculate the data on variable cost. So we took this average collection period of 45 days. So what calculation we did, sir? What we did is we did it something like this. We took 6 lakh into 45 upon 360. Right, people? I suppose everybody will agree with this. This is how we calculate. Correct? Okay. What that means? It means that in this whole plan, in this first existing plan, whatever debtors we have, to all of them, we are giving a same credit period. To all of them, we are giving a same credit period, 45 days, right? Okay. So I can say that by default, this is all 100%. Right? Means what? Just a minute. Yes, please. So that means to all these debtors, by default, we are allowing how much percent? For all debtors, for all 100% debtors, we are giving only one credit period of 45 days. Okay. Now my question is that can we give in the same plan, can we give different credit period to different people? Yes, it's okay. It's up to management. Right. See, I'm sitting in my business. I need to decide to whom to give what credit period and whom to give what credit period. So my target would be like this: I will give minimum credit period. Suppose Mahesh comes in my shop and Mahesh is, I'm ready to pay cash. Give me discount. Okay, I sell him in cash. Okay, right. Then some other time David comes into my shop. He says, I want credit. Otherwise, I won't buy from you. I'm not ready to pay cash. I tell David, okay, David, do one thing. You took 1 month's credit. They will say, no, no, I can't buy on 1 month credit. I need at least 2 months credit. Okay, fine, you take 2 months credit. So to Mahesh, I have sold on cash. To David, I am selling on 2 months credit. Then what happens? Then Shalini comes into my store, says, sir, give me, sir, I want to buy goods, but I will not buy in cash. Okay, what? How much credit do you expect? 15 days? No, sir, at least 1 month. Okay, take you. So what am I doing? As and when I find customers and the way they are ready to buy the goods, to some people I allow different credit, to some people I allow different credit. Is it possible? Yes, possible. For the sake of selling the goods, I may go on offering different credit to increase my sales. So, guys, that is all about question number 6. All about, I mean to say that that's what is going to happen. That's what is going to happen in question number 6. Let's see that. Okay, now that your idea is clear. Okay, fine, sir. We can have different credit to different group of customers within the same plan. So let's read it. A group of customers want to enter into contract with you to buy goods worth rupees 20. Here also it is lakhs is there, but 20 rupees, sir. 5 packets of Parle-G biscuit of 4 packets of 5 rupees. No, it is 20 lakhs. Okay. The delivery, okay. One more statement, guys. The delivery is to be made in 4 equal installments quarterly. Okay. This is what, this is a general knowledge statement. You know what I mean. We are talking about what? We are talking about inventory management or receivable management. Receivable management. Everybody understands what I say. How physical deliveries are to be done is not a subject matter of this topic. You sell you parcel the goods at any point of time. Okay. We are concerned about what? We are concerned about how we receive the money. So this statement is just to add to confusion, right? Just to add to confusion to your life. We are not concerned about physical deliveries. Am I very clear to this point? This what is the impact of this statement on our solution? Zero. Understood all people, right? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. The price of commodity is 20 rupees per unit. That is the selling price on which you expect a profit of 10. So what is the setup, guys? Selling price is 20. Cost is 10. Profit is 10. Sir, tell us more about this cost. Now. How much is variable? How much is fixed? See, guys, if I come to know, I will tell you. From otherwise, how will I tell you? I mean to say it should be given in question. No. The detail should be there in the question. Otherwise, from where I will produce it. Okay. So as of now, I could see only that the selling price is 20, profit is 10, cost is 10. We'll read the whole question. The acceptance of proposal would mean an additional recurring expenditure of 10,000 per annum on your part. So I can say this is nothing but what? Administration cost. Okay. The aging schedule, guys. Aging schedule. Please mark and write besides. Payment schedule. Aging schedule means what? Payment schedule of accounts receivable. That is the payment schedule of accounts receivable in respect of this group of customers in the past was as follows. And see what I was discussing with you. Can we offer different credit period to different group of customers in the same plan? Okay, and that is what is happening over here. Okay, that is what is happening over here. See, out of your total debtors, to 15% of your debtors, you are allowing how many days? 30 days. You understood what I was telling some time back, right? Then 25% of the debtors will pay me after 60 days. 40% of the debtors will pay me after 90 days, and 20% of the debtors will pay me after what? 100 days. So, guys, now I have a simple question for you all. How many plans are there? There's only one plan, or there are 4 different plans? There's only one plan. Within one plan, you're offering 4 different patterns of credit to your debtors. Is that clear? You have only one group of customers. You have only one group of customers to whom you are planning to sell. Am I pretty clear to this? Everybody out there. Okay. So repeat, one plan or four plan? Only one plan. Only one plan. Right, people? Yes. Okay. Assume the opportunity cost of 20% of the funds locked in accounts receivable. As you know, what is this? I think this is for COCD, cost of carrying debtors, right? 20%. Probably he is investing his own funds. Okay, now fine. Now, what we are not affected whether he is investing his own funds or whether he is going to bank to borrow. We just have to calculate Kokada. That's it. Okay. So let's solve this. So let us come to question number 6. Okay, let's start. Statement showing evaluation of credit policy of no name. Okay, there's only one plan, proposed plan, average collection period. See, you used to this, na? In every sum, what do I do? At the top, I write what? Average collection period, right? We have been doing this in every question. Na? So you know what? The same pattern I'm maintaining. But you also know that now I can write one common period, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 100 days for different percentage of debtors. Huh? Please see this. It makes you clear. Okay, did we read the whole question, guys? Anywhere, did we get the bifurcation of the cost into fixed and variable? No. So this is 20 rupees per unit. This is 10 rupees per unit. That's what is told. So the cost continues to be what? 10 per unit. Okay. So now what we know, how much is the total sales over here? 20 lakh. Guys, you can, I hope, successfully divide this. 20 rupees stands for 20 lakh. 10 rupees stands for how much? Then what is your answer over here? Answer over here is 10 lakh. Okay, you do it on Calci, please. Check. Hmm. Early morning 6:30, taunting has started, sir. Okay. Recurring administration expenses are how much? 10,000. So we have to calculate COCD. Okay, listen. See, guys, generally what we do, we calculate only once like this, right? Debtors is equal to what? Cost of sales into average collection period divided by 360. We do it only once. Now in this question, we will have to repeat this procedure for 4 times. Correct? Cost of sales is 10 lakh. The first average collection period is 30 days. Correct? So 30 divided by 365. Done. But sir, 30 days not allowing to everyone. Na? Out of this total 10 lakhs, 30 days you are allowing only to 15%. So I need to multiply further by 15% also. Yes, sir. Did you understand this, guys? Hello, people. It's very important to grasp. If you have understood, please confirm. Okay, thank you. So this will become 1,50,000 into 30 divided by 365. It comes to 1,2,328.76. So 1,2,329. Let's do it. 1,2,329. Again, I will have one more category of debtors now. Right? Here, what is going to happen? 10 lakh into 60 by 365. Correct? But sir, 60 days credit I don't give to all 10 lakh people, sir. Only how much percent? 25%. So 10 lakhs, 25% would be 2 lakh 50. So to the debtors of 2 lakh 50, I give 60 days. Yes. 41095.8. So let's do it. 41096. Then let's take part C. Again, cost of sales 10 lakh. Yes, sir. Into how much? Into 90 days, sir. But my dear friends, again the same thing. This credit period of 90 days, am I offering to all the debtors? No, sir. It is only out of the total debtors, 40% people, sir. Correct. So 10 lakhs, 40% is what? 4 lakhs. So to the 4 lakhs of debtors, I'm offering 90 days. So it came to 98630.1. So you write 98630. Okay. And then the last credit period of 100 days. Only to the 20% of the total debtors. So 10 lakhs, 20% will be 2 lakhs. So it's like 2 lakh debtors. No, you offer 100 days. Answer is this one. That's answer came to 54794.5 now. So let's make it 547. So let's make it 54795. Okay. Now see the total of all these four is going to be what? It's going to be our total debtors, right? So 12329 plus 41096 plus 98630 plus 54795. Yes, Logeshwaran. Thank you, Baka. 206850. So now what this 206850 came to, these are my total debtors at different average collection periods. Somebody at 30 days, somebody at 60 days, somebody at 90 days. And this seems to be more real life, right? We are allowing different credit period to different of our debtors. And then back to what we were doing. We were doing calculation of COCD. In that, we have done with step number one. That is what debtors, correct? Okay. So now step number two. Wait a minute. Now net benefit somebody has posted. Give me some time. So after getting the debtors, the step number two is what? COCD, which is what? COCD is what? Cost of carrying debtors into rate of interest. Opportunity cost is 20%. So your debtors are 206850. I think somebody has, it's, you know what happens? Sometimes you do something, a big exercise, and we become very happy. Somebody, I think, has written the debtors only directly into COCD. Check, check, check. The answer that has been posted, I don't find it correct. Answer that has been posted as an answer of net benefit, I don't find it correct. Right now. What you did, you were so happy after calculating all this, you posted 206850 directly as COCD. Don't do that. 41370 is COCD. Yes, correct, Karina. Santhya is also right. Shweta is also right. Net benefit, Pratham Jain, why so less of net benefit, right? Check your sales, check your profit, Pratham Jain. It seems you have written 1 lakh instead of 10 lakh. Just yeah, just 1 0 less. Yeah, correct, correct. When you get your salaries, no, I'll remove 1 0 from that. Huh? That will be the best thing to do with you. Finally, 9,48,630. I hope now you should get this as your final answer. Uh, okay. Okay. Which sum is this, sir? Very good, Chaitra. Question number 12. There's no question number 12, sir. Questions are only up to 11. Yeah, I know. Question number 6. Where is Chaitra? Chaitra joined late or what? Hmm, no problem. Go to question number 6. Okay, then what we conclude, guys? Come on, tell me that also. Net benefit is positive, no? What we should do? We have only one customer, right? Net benefit is positive, no? Let's accept the offer. Okay. So let's comment accordingly. Right over here. Conclusion. See the wordings of the question. See, uh, the customer is willing to enter into contract with you, right? And then you've been asked, will it be desirable to accept this proposal? So yes, so write accordingly. We will accept the proposal of customers, right? Since what? Net benefit is positive, right? Note, for calculation of COCD, cost of carrying debtors, debtors are valued at cost. Direct cost, cost of sales, anything is fine. Do we have the option of going for variable cost? No, sir, we don't do the bifurcation one. That's why. So for calculation of COCD, debtors are valued at cost of sales. So the alternate option is what? Sales. Alternatively, they can be valued at what? Sales. Okay. Yeah, people. Done. Absolutely understood. So what was the new point over here? New point was about the uh, different credit period in the same plan. Got it? Okay. So wherever you have your question, no, wherever you have your question, no, in the question itself on the top you can write. Okay. You write in the top of it. The important point in this question, write in your question itself. So like when you revise, no, in future, you would be knowing, okay, what am I doing special in this question? Okay. So in question number 6, in your notes, in your question, you write important point in this question, different credit period, different credit period is allowed, different credit period is allowed to debtors in the same plan. Understood? Fine. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's come to next question. Okay, before you do one thing in your notes, no? After this question 6, obviously we are solving question 7. Okay. What you do is you just write. If anybody needs a questions, then please you can see the question over here. Okay. Yeah, you write question number 7 and write one important point. Put question number 7 and then write important point. What is that important point? I'll show you. See, there is one term in this question, question number 7. Okay, there is one term. The term we need to understand. See, you see this? The existing credit terms are what? 1 by 10 net 45 days. So this is something new, right? I'm very sure that you must not have come across this term unless in your college, if you are doing particular course or something there, you come across it. Otherwise, coming across this term 1 by 10 net 45 is something new for us. Right? Then what it does, I'll tell you one simple thing. It's a commercial language, business language. No big deal. Just what once you need to know the meaning of the shortcut, right? See, like for you and me, we write COCD. So do we all know what is COCD? Yeah, we know what is COCD, cost of carrying debtors. So once we know that, yesterday we had a lot of confusion about ACP. We were not very sure it is average collection period or assistant commissioner of police. But now you know, after 2, 3 sums, you know, okay, no, it is not assistant commissioner of police. It is average collection period only. Once you know, then it is fine. Similarly, guys, this terminology has a particular meaning. Okay, right? So let's do one thing. Write in your notes similar to this. Okay, don't write the whole statement. I told you, no, write question number 7 and then write important point. Okay, so there you write one. Because I tell you, there you write, but then you write something terrible. So I have nowadays decided nothing to be written stories on their own. Okay, right. Meaning of the term. What is that? 1 by 10 right now. 1 by 10 net 45 days. Okay. So right now, see, this terminology is very specific to whom, it is very specific to the debtor. Okay. Let's say, see, suppose you are my debtors and I'm your wholesale supplier. Okay, this is normally used in the business language, as I told you. You all buy goods from me and I'm your wholesale supplier. So you come and ask me, hi sir, buying goods from you. Any scheme? This is how wholesaler, retailer communicate with each other. Any scheme? So I tell yes, here, there's the scheme. 1 by 10 net 45. What is that? Okay, fine. We need to know, sir, what is 1 by 10 net 45? Very simple. I'm going to allow you 45 days credit period. Standard. Okay. But if you pay within 10 days, you'll get 1% discount. So instead of telling this big long story, I will allow you credit period of 45 days. But if you pay within 10 days, I will give you 1% discount. The whole thing is summed up in one simple statement. The credit policy is 1 by 10 net 45 days. Got the meaning of it now? Okay, so let's write for it. Let's write for it. The credit period allowed to debtors is 45 days. The credit period allowed to debtors is what? Is 45 days. But if debtors pay within what? Within within 10 days, right? If debtors pay within 10 days, they will get 1% discount. Okay. I hope this is clear to all of you. This is the meaning of it. That's it, right? Once you know, okay, then it is very simple, right? And I hope it is very clear that I will offer a discount provided you pay me the full money, right? Now, you buy goods worth 1 lakh from me. I dictate these terms to you. 1 by 10 net 45 days. Uh, Then you come telling me, sir, wait, sir, within 10 days, no, you bought goods worth 1 lakh, no? So within 10 days, no, I will pay you 10,000. I say, get out. Either you pay the full to avail discount. Am I a fool or what to give you a discount if you, even if you make a half payment? Okay, so that provided you make a full payment. Okay, yeah. Meaning is clear. Meaning of the term is clear, guys. Okay, fine. So we should move ahead with the question now. Let's read the question. Yeah. The company is presently having credit sale of 12 lakhs. So this is what existing. Correct. Presently means what? Existing. No? Yeah. The existing credit terms are 1 by 10 net 45 days. And the average collection period is how many days? 30 days. Okay. So this is the existing scenario, guys. Everything is given. Existing sales is also given. Existing average collection period is also given. Then the current bad debt loss is 1.5%. So shall I say this is a existing information coming all the way? In order to accelerate the collection process further, accelerate means speed up, fasten up the collection process further, as also to increase the sales. See, now, again, in the management's mind, the same thing is moving. That what we should do, we should collect the money fast also. We should increase our sales also. What they are planning, see, the company is contemplating, means planning liberalization of the existing credit terms to what? To 2 by 10 net 45 days. Oh, so now, you are my customer. Okay, I'm offering you the policy, means this company is doing what? I'm offering you 1 by 10 net 45. What does that mean? You know that if you pay me within 10 days, you'll get a discount of 1%, right? Existing, I'm saying. Right? Now, to make you buy more from me and to make you pay early, what am I doing? I'm just making one small change in the collection policy, in this credit policy. I tell you, hello friends, hi my dear editor. Earlier it was 1 by 10 net 45. Now SL scheme for you all, it is 2 by 10 net 45. So what do you get from this? Okay, now sir is offering us 2% discount if we make a payment within 10 days. Clear, guys? Everybody clear about it? Okay, fine. So this is a new thing to happen. Okay, or a proposed plan, as you can say, right? Yeah. Okay, what will happen because of this sale? It is expected that sales are likely to increase by 1/3 of the existing sales. Guys, we marked existing sales over here, 12 lakh, 1/3 of 12 lakh. LC unit, please do that. Find the answer. 4 lakh is smart. Right, people. So what will be the new sale? 16 lakh, right? So new sales 16 lakh, correct? Yes, very good. Thank you for posting your answer so fast. Okay. What is going to happen because of this? See, bad debts increase to how much? 2% of sales. Basically, now you increase your sales, the bad debts will increase. So earlier it was 1.5%, now it is 2%. And the average collection period will decline to 20 days. Okay, so this is a new average collection period given in the question. How much it will become? 20 days. Contribution to sales ratio is 22%. Okay, fine. You know what? We have discussed this sales minus variable cost gives you contribution. Correct? We had a discussion on this yesterday also. Correct? Na? So if the sales is 100, they are saying that the contribution is 22. So can we find variable cost as a balancing figure? Yes, now we can find now. How much? Sir, 122%, sir. You are good at it, sir. Super advanced maths, sir. Anybody 122%? People are laughing, but we have done this, no? X plus 10 as 100. Then we have calculated X as 110. Maths 1, maths 2. We are discovering maths 3. This has to be 78. Hope you all understand. Thank you, people, for answering so quickly. Many people have told me, sir, your maths is poor, our maths is better than you. Thank you. Opportunity cost is 15% pre-tax. Okay, this is normal, 15% pre-tax. We have encountered post-tax COCD, right? Now it is COCD how much? 15% pre-tax. So as usual, normal, solve it as usual. This is COCD. Okay, what is this now? 50% and 80% of the customers in terms of sales revenue are expected to avail what? Cash discount. So in the existing plan, 50% are going for cash discount, and in the new plan, 80% are going for what? They're going for cash discount. Okay. Tax rate is 30%. Should the company change its credit term and assume what? 360 days in a year. So guys, now what is the decision making over here? The decision making is, shall we continue with the existing plan of 1 by 10 net 45, or we should go for the new plan where it is 2 by 10 net 45? Understood? That is what we need to decide. There are two plans, means the existing one and the proposed one. Okay. Come over here. Okay, so this is our setup for question number 7. Let's start. You just write that now. Question number 7, statement showing evaluation of credit policy of there is no name, sir. Okay, fine. Dash. Then two options, average collection period, existing 30 days, proposed 20 days. Let's start. Okay, so let's start filling up the data. Hmm. So the existing sales is 12 lakh. And as we discussed, new sales is going to increase by one third. So one third of this, if you put, comes to 12 lakh divided by 3, that is 4 lakhs. So it comes to 16 lakh. Okay. We can calculate variable cost of this. So 12 lakh into 78%, 936. So the balance is 264 and 16 lakh into 78%. 1248 minus equal to 352. Okay. Then okay. What is told about bad debts? See, we'll write both the percentage. Okay. The current bad debt losses 1.5%, and the new is supposed to be how much? I think 2%, right? It will increase to 2%. Okay, fine. And so you did not write off sales. How we will know bad debts we calculated off sales? Yes, let's do that. Right. So 18,000 by using a calci for this. Correct. 2% of this will be 32,000. Discount. Pay attention, guys. What is put in the question? The question tells us that 50% of existing will take discount and 80% of the proposed plan will take discount. Okay. So 50% into 12 lakh. Okay. That many people opting for discount into how much discount? The discount is 1%, right, people? Yes, into 1%. What is that? Who's that? Shrivi, what do you want? How you got variable cost? Very good. You want me to show the calculation? Shrivi, are you there? Shri Ram. Hey, my dear friends, when I explain now, that time why don't you pay attention? That time you sleep or what? I have explained here. Don't be so unjust with me. Shrivi, where are you? If the sales is 100, if the sales is 100 and if the contribution is 22, then how much will be the variable cost? The balancing figure. I sarcastically said no, that people will calculate 122 over there also. Hello, how do we get 78? How do we do sales, COGS, all that same thing, guys? So please pay attention for the first time now. So you all will be in a good thing now. Please. Pay attention for the first time. Don't always pay attention for the second time. Everyone out there. Now people are asking me, sir, how do you got 50%? I never got 50%. I got better marks than that. No, sir, we are not talking about your marks. We're talking about how did you get that 50%? Arey, my dear friends, if one fine day you could read the question very carefully, I always tell you, no, read the question carefully. That is actually involving some amount of sarcasm, because people don't read. It is given in the question 50% customers and 80% customers in terms of sales revenue are expected to avail cash discount. It is written in the question. I just follow the question. I don't do anything on my own. I just simply do what? I simply follow the question. It is written in the question that out of the total sales in the existing plan, 50% are going to go for discount. Correct? And how much is the discount in the first plan? 1%, 1 by 10, net 45. No. So the discount in the first plan is how much percent? 1%. See, you should always ask the doubts. Your doubts are welcome. But before doing that, no, you should read the question carefully along with me. When you people ask something like this, no, it's like very painful to tell you people that see you missed. See, some new point crops up. Okay, welcome. But after writing in the question with so clarity, okay, see, this is given, contribution is given 22%. What does it mean? It means sales 100, variable cost 72, then contribution would be 78, then it will be 22. Then highlighting you people, okay, see, guys, what is about discount? This existing people, out of total sales, 50% are going to take discount. Correct? See, after that, if you get confused with, oh, how did you get 50%? That's little unfair on your side, guys. Okay, fine. You can always be unfair. Yes, right. Very true. So let's continue. So finally, should I calculate 1% of the 50%? So 50% of 12 lakh, that comes to 6 lakh. And they will be given 1% discount. So we will have to bear 6,000 rupees as a discount in this case. Correct? Devish Kedia. Mr. Devish Kedia. Array, that was cancelled. That's not 27th. It just got cancelled while erasing something. It's 22, obviously. See, I'm struggling still with discount, and people are giving me the final answers. People are saying, sir, you are going very slow. What do I do now? Tell me. 80%. This is only one calculation. In the other plan, 80% into 16 lakh, and they will be offered 2% discount. 16 lakh into 80% into 2%, 25,600. Okay. Hmm. Now calculating COCD. See, I have calculated COCD before tax only. Why? Because it is given in the question. The COCD is a pre-tax rate. Okay. So debtors at variable cost is 936. 936 is our variable cost into the average collection rate is 30 divided by how much? 360. Question tells us not to take 360. Yes. So this is 78,000 to 15% is 11,700. Okay. Here it is 1248 into 20 divided by 360. Came to 6933. So write 69333. Whatever has come into 15%. 10,399.99 na guys. So make it 10,400 now. Okay. So 264 minus 18 minus 6 minus 11,700. 2,28,300. And here 352 minus 32 minus 25,600 minus 10,400. 2,84,000. Subtract this one. What is the discount? Sorry, tax. What is the tax rate given in the question? Mm, I'm unable to find tax. 30%. Tax at 30%. So 284 into 30% is 85,000. Is equal to 1,98,800 and 228,300 into 30% came to 68490 159,810. So now you know the answer, na? We'll select this option, right, friends? Yes. So company is asking you, should the company change the credit terms? So we'll write over here. Come on, write conclusion. The company should change the credit terms to what? To 2 by 10 net 45 days. That's what, now the credit terms is that only, no? Right? Since we have only one reason, net benefit is what? Maximum. Okay. And then as usual, give a note below. Right? For calculation of COCD, comma, debtors are valued at what? Variable cost. Alternatively, they can be valued at 6. Right? We are not giving it any fixed cost now. Hmm. Done, people. Uh, Written, completed. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead. Now see, we are going to go for the next concept that is known as factoring. Okay, but before going for factoring now, I would like to talk a little more about this question. This what you can write immediately after this question. Okay. Uh, yeah. So people who join late, people who doze in between, right? Please, okay? And please, I repeat everybody, I repeat everyone, please don't spam in my chat box, okay? Giving me extra knowledge. That's why if I calculate with sales, my answer is slightly different. I think that we have already discussed once that it is bound to happen. If you change the basis of calculation of debtors, obviously the answers will slightly differ, right? So please don't share your extra knowledge. Thank you. Please. I think we had enough discussion on this. See, yesterday I did not tell like this to anyone. Okay, fine. You have an option. You can always think on it. As a student, you should think on it. But we have discussed it yesterday also a number of times. Okay, we have three options. But obviously, if you change the basis, obviously it will affect your answer, right? Okay. So that's why we select one common basis. Okay, we'll follow one particular pattern, right? Okay. Now, those people who are still getting up in between, okay, and asking me from where the discount comes. So, I discount comes from my pockets, okay? Yeah. It is given in the question, guys, right? It is the meaning of the term which I explained before starting this question. I hope people those who are present in the meeting from in a regular basis and attending also, right? So I hope you should be very clear with what that 1 by 10 net 45 and 2 by 10 net 45 means, right? You can confirm that with me, correct? So thank you, friends. So at least some support, though I am in minority. Okay, very few confirm, but at least they confirm. Uh, Now, because after see, I peacefully complete all the question. I minimize it so that you can take screenshot. Then the doubt comes. Sir, from where did you got 1% and 2%? Okay, 1% from this pocket, the other percent from the trousers pocket. What do I tell now? After discussing the whole thing, I request you all to be attentive. Don't miss any part in between. It's not a news channel going on that you just get up in between and the news would be repeated after every an hour. Okay? So please be attentive, guys. Anyways, those who have missed it for all their own reasons can again see this. Meaning of the term is clearly given. So if 1 by 10 net 45 means this, that you will be allowed to pay within 45 days. But if data pay within 10 days, you will get a 1% discount. So 2 by 10 net 45 means that if you pay within 10 days, you'll get 2% discount. That is the meaning of it. Okay, fine. Are you done till here, guys? I have to discuss some extra point related to this question. Okay, so you should be absolutely should be done and should be in the position to listen. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now see what you did in this question. Okay. So when it came to uh, existing plan, okay, when it came to existing plan, average collection period taken by us, how much? 30 days? Hello? In the existing plan, how much we took? 30 days? Why? It's given in the question. What you are also now asking after completing the whole question, you are also asking questions like this. I'm just verifying with you people, guys. Because, sir, you see, if you can ask after the whole question, what is 1%, 2%, I should have some freedom, no? Like, reciprocate, no? After completing the question, I can also ask. Why did you take 30%, 30 days? Answer is it is given in the question, right? So we have just followed the question. Okay? So the most important since given in question. Okay, friends. This is very important discussion. Yeah, tit for tat. Yes, very true. No, 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 no. It's not like that. I want to emphasize this point in your mind that it is given in question, so we don't question a question. That is my normal policy, right? Don't question question, don't question top management, right? Just given in question. But then question should come in our mind, no? We are all creative people. Okay. What if ready-made average collection period of 30 days was not given in question? Right? This is an important question, right? What if ready-made average collection period of 30 days was not given in question? Okay. Now this is very important to discuss. Okay. Wait a minute. Now guys, just calm down. No? Calm down. Don't now see now that I'm already reading your minds, right? That what if this was not given, then what we would have done. So now you listen to me. See, now you need to realize that we don't have a standard credit period. Wait, stop typing. Keep the chat box closed then. 45, 45, 45. Wait. All boys and girls stop chatting. Others can. Okay, I don't care. So make sure. Others don't understand. Go and watch Pogo. Okay? Yeah. What if ready-made average collection period of 30 days was not given in the question? Guys, for that, you need to talk about question number 6 also. Okay, you need to talk about question number 6 also. Why, sir? You understand in question number 6, we give different credit period to different people. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. So it's important to understand this that even in question number 7, we are giving different. Somebody was like asking, sir, please show question number 6 once. Please, those who want question number 6, screenshot. Yeah, back to the question. So here we had different credit period. Similarly, guys, in question number 7 also we have different credit period. You people haven't registered that. Everybody like 45, 45, 45. Wait, listen to me. Okay, how it goes? How it goes? See, we have two categories of debtors. We have two categories of debtors. One is without discount. Okay, I'm talking about which plan? Please read relevant things. Okay, I'm talking about existing plan. Huh? Please read and answer relevant things. One is without discount type of debtors, and the second is what? With discount type of debtors. Okay, fine. Now, how many? Okay, what is the average collection period? I'm talking about the existing plan. See, guys, now that 1 by 10 net 45 comes into role. Those who go for without discount will obviously pay in 45 days. They will say, go to hell with your discounting policy. I don't want any discount. I will pay in how many days? 45 days. Everybody agrees on this? Yes. Okay, great. Thank you, friends. Okay, fine. Now, see those people who go with discount. See, guys, why they are or when they will be allowed a discount, provided they pay in 10 days. To understand that, they will get discounts. See, provided what they pay within how many days? 10 days, right? So that means I'll write 10 days over here. Now, within the same plan, I have two types of debtors. Okay, what is the weightage? Okay, let me write full. How many without discount in percentage you tell me? Now that 50% will come into role, correct? It is told in the question now, 50% people are going for discount, correct people? 50% people are going for discount now in existing plan. Am I right? That means 50% are going without discount also. Now. So what will be the weight? That is zero point 0.5 is also 0.5. Correct. So now you have to calculate the product, multiply this, the weight, right? So you'll get a product over here. Okay. So the product of this would be how much? This would be 45 into 0.5. How much? 22.5, right? And 10 into 0.5 would be how much? 5. 5, yes. So do the total product. That is 27.5. Do the total weight. That is always 1. Then what you can do? You can calculate weighted average. Right, friends? Therefore, weighted average is how? Total product upon total weight. That will be 27.5 upon 1. Come on, do it on your calculator. That is 27.5 days. Correct, friends? You understand? Okay. That means what, So what if ready-made ACP of 30 days was not given in the question? We would have followed this. We would have applied 27.5 days. Am I clear to my discussion? Who's that? Vishal Gupta? What you can't do? Where is Vishal Gupta? Vishal Gupta, raise your hand, Ray. You can do. I'll teach you how to do 27.5 upon 1. Early morning, you're ready to go. Put down your hand. Thank you, Sushma. Vishal is saying, I'm coming. Please send me your address. I'll come and teach you how to use calculator. Now, see, hello people. Now, one possibility I taught you know. Okay. So, can we do the same thing for the proposed plan also? Right now, existing plan ACP taken by us 30 days. Can we repeat the same thing for the proposed plan also? Means it is important to understand. Nah? You want to calculate? Do one thing, you calculate. No? Now you have understood this process. Huh? You must have understood this, how important is this discussion. Right? Why we are, I told you now, follow the question. Don't question a question, don't question the management. How many days we have taken? 30 days. Why, sir? Chaitra, understood or not? Hey, Chaitra, understood now? So, why have we taken that as a 30 days? Because it is given in the question, friends. Okay. So, I request you that you make a quick calculation like this for what? The proposed plan. Okay. Let's see what you end up doing. Okay, I have two options. Okay, I will take average of the two options. No problem. Array, ara. People, array, read the question. Array, read the question. Array, Come on. I will have to solve it since. It is like, understood, yeah. And solve something nonsense. Very good. Keep it up. I repeat, no, I have no other work now. So let us repeat the story. It's the oral cycle. Proposed plan. We take ACP is equal to how much? 20 days. Why? since given in question. Correct. Wow, wonderful. What variety of answer I am getting here. Super, guys, super. I am proud of you. So let's go in the same. Yeah, proposed plan. We take ACP is equal to how many days? 20 days. Okay. What if ready-made ACP of 20 days was not given? Okay. So what will happen because of that? We will have two types of debtors. One without discount, the other with a discount. Okay. So what is the average collection period? Huh, guys? Still I am getting different, totally different answers. Guys, if you see my chat box, you will fall down from your table. I'm just holding my breath. I'm continuing there. Wait, I will calculate. Without discount, people will pay within 45 days only. With discount, people will pay in 10 days. The question is, what is their weight? Okay, weight means how much percent. Weight means not the people's weight. Are 45 days? Okay, fine. Your answer. Somebody is still getting the answer. See, I'll tell you the variety of answers. 17, 17.5, 18, 38, 170 days, 22 days. What all possible answers people are giving? Huh? Array, my dear dumb friends. With a special adjective. Okay. My dear dumb friends. Apply the proper weight in in the proposed plan. How many people are going for discount? Can you see this number? 80% people are going for discount. 73 days. This technology should not go out of India. 44 days. Hello? Are you setting some auction kind of thing for me in the morning? You're auctioning me or what? People are giving their codes. Hey, 44, 44 1, 44 2, 75. I'm not sellable, sorry. People are doing. Without discount, how many people offer discount, my dear friends? 80% people offer discount. So how many don't go for discount? 20%. So convert this as 0.2, convert this as 0.8. Multiply and obtain product. I really thought that after doing this first part, no, you just had to change the numbers. Rah, rah, rah. Hmm. Weighted average is equal to total product upon what? Those who are calculating other thing than 17, no? Huh? Take a screenshot of this, print, frame, and put it in home. Huh? Yeah, because I'm doing screen sharing, so I must be also visible, na? So put some mala and something, huh? and apply some tika to me. I'll rest in peace. After showing you existing plan, you just have to change the numbers and you come up with a variety of answers. More than 10 different options. Are MCQ also we have only 4 options. Interesting category. Yeah? 2 minute silence. Yes. Can we copy this? Array, take a screenshot. I got right answer. Okay, wait, great. This should be part of notes. No, Ray Papa, no. This is not a part of notes. This is for the part of brain. It should occupy part of your brain. Whatever little you have, true. Okay, so with a great pleasure, I announce that this part of discussion is complete. You added so much fun in my life in the early morning, no? You're writing. Thank you, Vishal, for sending me some flowers. We'll celebrate. I hope you understand. Don't write all this in exam. This is for your understanding. If the Keshav, I can't read. Huh? No, no, Chitra, I don't know. I mean to say, Keshav, what you've written, I can't read in public. Sushma, I'm already running a big circus show. Don't expect me to start a yoga center now. She's saying I have loads of patients. I should start yoga center. I'm already a hunter man in a big circus. So I'm happy with that. Okay. So now we are good to go for the next concept. Okay, guys. Yeah, why pause? Array, I'm gathering myself to go ahead with the next concept. We'll go ahead, okay? Let's come to the next concept, guys. That is known as what? Factoring. Okay. So what precisely is factoring? Before I read this further, okay, let me ask you guys. Asking you is sometimes very interesting. I'm writing a name of a topic. Tell me, have you heard of this word anytime in your life? Have you heard this name anytime in your life? Sure, everyone has definitely heard of this name, I guess. Okay. Once I draw the bill and my debtor accepts it, it becomes bill receivable. So, what is the base of bill receivable? Basically, credit sales. Agree? Everybody agrees on this? Okay. Now we know that there are how many treatments? You can see over here an answer if you're not very sure. There are how many treatments? 4 treatments, right? Okay, great. So what is a, oh my goodness. So either naturally I can retain the bill till the due date or I can endorse it to someone to whom I have to pay money, right? Or I can hand it over to bank, right? So it's like sent to bank for collection, correct people? Or I can also get it discounted. So these are all valid four options. True, friends, correct? Okay. Like retain is what I hold the bill till due date. Okay, fine. Yeah, why I need to tell? Because somebody has also added the fifth option, that is retire the bill. Amazing. Okay, fine. In general, we say that these are the four options, right? Okay. Now, out of this four, I am focusing on these two. Our factoring is basically around this thing. You know what happens in send to bank for collection? You just pass on the bill to bank for collection. Does the bank pay you in advance? No, no, nothing like of that. So bank doesn't pay us in advance. Bank collects on due date and gives us the money. So they are just like you hand them over and ask them to collect the bill on due date and give you the money. So you're like you are free from the process of collection. You just get relieved from the process of collection. Okay, will the bank do this for free for you? No, sir, obviously not. They will charge some bank charges. Correct? Everybody agrees on these guys. These points are clear about bill sent to bank for collection. Okay. When it comes to discounting the bill, what happens? You hand over the bill to the bank and you tell the bank that I badly need money immediately. I badly need the money immediately. So bank says, okay, fine, we will give you the money immediately. But then obviously the service will not be free of cost. The service will not be free of cost. We will charge you something. Okay, we will charge you some discount. So basically, you will receive lesser payments. So suppose the bill is of 1,000 rupees, the bank may give you 900, 920, 950, anything that depends on the rate of interest, right? And then they collect when they will naturally collect on the due date itself. So are you aware of the last two services? Have you heard of them? Bills sent to bank for collection and discounting. Yes, friends. You know what? When you convert the debtors into bills, then it is called as bill receivable, and then these words do come into existence. Now, friend, this is in phrase wise. You know what it is called? In the term of phrase, in the terms of English phrase, it is known as same old wine in the new bottle, right? That's what I told first. Someshwar started gazing something. So I'm telling you, that's why I told first. In the terms of English language, phrase-wise, it is called. When the same concept is put by different name, what do we call? We say, okay, it's the same old wine in the new bottle. So actually speaking, if you're aware of the last 2 points, bills sent to bank for collection and then discounting part, if you are aware now, it will be very easy for us to understand factoring, because in factoring, this thing only happens. Same thing happens. Okay, just that we don't convert our debtors officially into bills receivable. Okay, fine. Let's see that now. Now, like somewhere, okay, sir. Now we know what is going to happen. So let's talk about factoring now. You know, people, I'm explaining concepts, so listen to it properly. Screenshot will be done later on. Okay. And then you have to leave space after question number 7 to copy this, right? Have you heard very clearly? Because after hearing very clearly, people have asked a lot of doubts. People have given me variety of answers. Okay, so like I need to write that also. Okay, copy theory of factoring after solution to question 7. Okay, so now we will do. We will have question right after that. There, leave blank pages. Okay, leave blank pages. Okay, seen by everyone. We can repeat this slide at the end also. People will be confusing. Okay. like when to write. So that time again we will show this. Okay. Yes, we will show it again. Don't worry. I'm very much confident. So let's talk about factoring, guys. You know what we do. Okay, we will not write right now. We will be just understanding. We're taking screenshot and then you complete it as your homework. I suppose you uh-huh, yeah, it's not visible. Rishabh, this is not visible. Very good. Very good. I enjoyed. Pay more attention. So please don't be in a rush right now. First, understand the concept. Okay, so let's go with this. Factoring. Okay, eating, sleeping, running. Factoring. Okay, so who is a factor? A factor is a financial institution which offers following services to the client. Number one, collection of debtors on behalf of client. Same thing, guys. Just recollect bills sent to bank for collection. Instead of getting it converted into bills receivable, you directly hand over the list of debtors to your factor and you tell him, please collect. Same thing, same thing. Okay, explanation. The factor agrees to collect debtors on behalf of client when on due date, not before that. When on due date. Obviously, you will not do it for free. There you used to pay bank charges. Here you will pay factoring commission. So, factor charges, factoring commission as a certain percentage of what credit sales for this service. Okay, he will tell you, okay, sir, I will collect all your debtors on due date, but give me 2%, 3% of your debtors, whatever, right? So I hope the first part is very simple and very clear. Okay, it is just same to what bills are sent to bank for collection, right, people? So any doubt in the first part? You are clear with this? Okay, fine. Now coming to the second one. Okay, coming to the second one. Granting advanced against security of debtors and collection of debtors on behalf of client. So now you hand over your debtors. Yeah, there can be a doubt. Yeah, so how we will hand over debtors? Not in literal sense. We hand over debtors means we hand over claims. Debtors are people. We don't hand over debtors to others in literal sense. Okay, so it is basically handing over the claims, handing over the dues. Okay, so what do we do? See, granting advance against security of debtors. So we hand over our debtors to the factor and tell him, see, you go and collect and keep this money. You give me advance right now. Okay, yeah, that's all. Granting advanced against security of debtors and collection of debtors on behalf of client. As I already told you, it is similar to what discounting bills of exchange. Okay, let's talk about explanation. Now see, the factor charges factor commission for collecting debtors. Very true. He will tell me, see, he will tell me, the factor will tell me, sir, I'm giving you the collection also, no? I'm collecting on your behalf, no? So I will charge you factor commission as usual that I did in the first plan. You asked me to collect on due date. Okay, just give me factor commission, sir. Same way in option two also. In option two also, what will happen? You will be collecting, right? But also other than collecting, he would be giving me the money on immediate basis, right? It is like he is going to give me some kind of advance, some kind of loan. So he will tell me what, see, read that explanation part. The factor charges factor commission for collecting debtors as usual. Also what charges interest on advances, on the advance given to collector. Fine. We are clear with this. He'll charge us two things. Are you clear with this, guys? I want confirmation from everyone's side. Okay. Okay. Now, once we are clear with the concept that he will charge us both the things, factor commission as well as what? Interest on advances. Now, let us see how it will actually work out. Just an example. See, understand first, you understand that you have understood this concept. There will be two things charged. It will be commission also charged to us and interest on advance also charged to us only. Right? Now, once you understand these two things, then we are good to go to take some numbers around it. First, we need to understand the concept. Once we are clear with the concept, then we will put it in the terms of numbers. Okay. So let's take one example, a simple example. That's why when it comes to simple example, I don't take big numbers. Focus is on and making you understand the concept. Okay. See, credit sales is 1200 rupees. Average collection period ACP is 1 month. Factor reserve is 20%. So this is a new term. We don't know exactly. I'm explaining. It is like margin requirement of loan. Guys, you know what is the margin requirement for a loan? I go to bank, mortgage my asset of 100 rupees. Will I get all 100 rupees as loan? Never. I'll get a loan of a lesser value, maybe 90, maybe 80, maybe 70. So the difference which is not given to me as a loan is a margin requirement. Perfect. Okay, fine. You must have heard about this margin requirement in the credit control tools of RBI, right? Selective credit control tools, qualitative tools, you must have heard of. Leave it. Topic cancel. Okay, let's talk about this. Yeah. So, margin requirement. Yes, in eco you've learned. Okay. It is like a margin requirement of a loan. That is, if asset is mortgaged for 100 rupees, then the loan given will be 100 minus 20. That is only how much? 80 rupees. Clear? Okay. Factor commission is 5%. Interest on advance is 12% per annum. Calculate, you have to calculate the net advance and you also calculate what? Interest on advance. First, you understand the question. This is an imaginary question to do what? To explain you this factor commission and interest on advance calculation. Okay. Yeah. So let's start with it. Okay. First of all, my debtors. Debtors as usual, credit sales into ACP by 12. So credit sales 1200. Average collection period given in the question is 1 month. So 1 by 12. So 100 rupees. So when I sell for 1 month, my sale would be approximately 100 rupees. So the client approaches the factor for granting advance on security of debtors. So suppose let's play the party, right? Suppose you are the client and I'm the factor. Your credit sale is 1200 per annum. So your monthly sale is now 100 rupees. So let's play the party. Okay, means you become client, I become factor. Okay. So now what will happen? You are approaching me for granting advance on security of this debtors. Your monthly sale is 100 rupees. Right? Please listen to this story carefully. Okay. So you take a role of what? You take a role of a client. You have sold the goods and I take a role of a factor. Okay, fine. So now see how the dialogue between you and me will happen. Okay, so you're coming to me with your debtors of 100 rupees and asking for advance. Okay, so following calculation will happen. So you have approached me. Okay, sir, please give us advance on this 100 rupees. We want the money immediate basis. I will calculate this as follows. See, I will tell you, see, how much are your debtors? 100 means you are keeping an asset on a mortgage for 100 rupees. You will say, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir, what, yes, sir? I will not give you the full amount. Okay, fine. So I say, see, my company policy is we deduct factor reserve of 20%. What you will say? Okay, sir, we are in need. No, please. But balance at least you give, no? Gross advance of 80. Okay. Now see what is my view. I will say, now see, how much I'm going to collect on your behalf? 100. Correct. My factor commission is 5 rupees. Should I not earn that? Yes, you should earn that, sir. So from that 80 rupees, I'll deduct 5 rupees further. So I'll give you a net advance of how much? 75. And because I have given you the net advance of 75, I will calculate interest on advance of 75 rupees. Okay, friends. Now see, again, what we had learned while calculating COC. Okay, what we had learned while calculating COC. That calculations has to be on annual basis. You are again going to question me, sir, the 75 advance is only for 1 month. But then what? Let's go to that. No? Let's go to that. Yeah, we will always see the things written in the past because that are people. When I scroll up and down, people after 2 minutes also ask, sir, how this came, how that came. What do I expect? The things you have learned 24 hours before you remember. Huh, sir. You remember this? That though you calculate, though your debtors are for 1 month only over here also, you don't calculate interest on monthly basis. You do all the estimations on annual basis. So instead of doing all these rubbish calculations, you directly calculate on annual basis. Understood, right? So the same thing, guys, same thing we will be doing over here also. Okay, that though factor will charge interest on advance of 75, kindly calculate on which basis? Annual basis. Don't calculate on monthly basis. Because after 1 month of sale, also there will be, yeah, this is me laughing at you people who are doing monthly basis. Okay. So now interest on advance 75 rupees into 12%. Remember, calculate on annual basis. Please don't calculate on monthly basis, right? Okay. Yeah. So have you understood this calculation? I need a confirmation from your side. It's me laughing on you, those who don't understand monthly. Someshwar is asking, who is this? I said, it's me. I'm laughing on you people. Because after 1 month want to stop the business and right. So every time, guys, remember this, calculate on which basis? Annual basis. I'm not yet done. Huh? Wait for screenshot. Wait for screenshot. Okay, fine. Few important points. See, guys, when no, we are not yet done. Calculation is understood, but some points are around it also. Huh? We need to understand them also. When questions involve factoring, for calculating, stop chatting, stop chatting. Don't put anything in the chat box. Listen to me. Listen to me first. Vikas Gupta, take some water in one small bucket, jump into that. Don't come out again. We are getting advance for 1 year or 1 month. Array, my dear dumb friend, have we not discussed this at length enough over here? That though it is for 1 month, after 1 month also you do the business, na? After 1 month also you do the business, na? Gupta ji, Vikas, how your Vikas will happen like this? Vikas, Gupta ji confused. Guys, all of you present here, tell me, have you understood this calculation? You have understood that though my debtors are for 1 month, after first month, I will also sell in the second month. I will also sell in the third month and go to my factor to collect money, ask him, beg him for giving me advance. So ultimately, I end up calculating for the whole year now. So I directly calculate on an annual basis. Okay, let's go ahead. So when questions involve factoring for calculating COCT, debtors will be taken at selling price. Why? So earlier you told that there are three possibilities. You can go with variable cost, you can go with total cost, you can go with sales. Correct. That time factoring was not there. Now with factoring, why we will calculate always on sales? Tell me, I'm asking the factor to collect the money from debtors. Wait, I'm asking the factor to collect the money from debtors. Okay. So what I will tell him? I will tell him like this. See, you do one thing. You just collect the cost. I will go separately to collect the profit. Wonderful. Are we going to do like that? It applies a common sense, guys. I have sold to the letters at sales price. I'll ask the factor to collect the whole money, na? And no, no, sir, he will come to know our profit. What nonsense is this? If I've sold the goods for 10,000 rupees, I will go to the factor and tell him collect all 10,000 rupees. Will I disclose to him, you collect only 8,000, you collect the cost, profit I will keep. It's all about collecting the money. So it will be always collected at which price? Selling price. Simple, dear friends. It will be always collected at selling price. Correct? And that's why whenever it comes to factoring, whatever calculation of COCD we have to do, there will always consider which price? Selling price. Selling price. Selling price. Mahesh. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now, sir, okay, you explained all this is fine. But what will happen in the question, sir? Like earlier in the earlier question, what was the decision making sort of? Go for plan one or go for plan two or go for plan three or go for plan four. Like everywhere it was like some ACP was given 30 days, 45 days, 55 days, 60 days. So when you what will be our approach in factoring questions, sir? The approach would be like this, that we would be trying to find out what is a better option for the company. Whether they should hand over this collection process, whether they should hand over this collection process to the factor or they should collect on their own. When they collect on their own, it is called as in-house collection. And when they hand it over to factor, it is called as no, no, not outhouse, in-house, outhouse, no, no, no. In-house and factoring. These are the two options. Am I clear? Like what columns you would be making, like you were till now you're making the plan one, plan two, plan three, plan. Now it will change to what in-house and factoring. Okay, so that's what also I have written over here. See, what will be approach in questions involving factoring? We will evaluate whether it is good to collect debtors on our own in-house collection or to hand over debtors to factor for collection. That is called as factoring. And as usual, we will choose that option where the net benefit is maximum. Okay, fine. Okay, one very important thing. See, when we opt for factoring, we have to calculate COCD on the following two amounts. Okay. Which two amounts? See, factor reserve and factor commission. Since these two amounts are not given by factor and we have to finance on our own. See for yourself in the above example. Okay, you approach to the factor asking for a loan of how much? Asking for a loan of 100 rupees. You approach to the factor asking for a loan of 100 rupees. He gave you loan of how much only? 75. So how much you'll have to arrange on your own? This 20 and this 5, 25 I will have to arrange on my own. Exactly. And that's why the cost of carrying debtors will come on this number. Okay. Very, very important. When you offer factoring, you have to calculate COCD in the following two amounts. So in the above example, factor is 20, factor commission is 5. So 25 rupees is not giving. Very simple, guys. I went to him asking for 100 rupees. He kept all my debtors of 100 rupees and he gave me only 75 rupees. 25 rupees I have to arrange on my own. See, guys, whenever you go to bank for taking a loan for anything, suppose you take a car loan, suppose you take a housing loan, suppose you take a housing loan of 50 lakh, house is of 50 lakh. Okay, you go to bank for asking 50 lakh loan. Will they give you all 50 lakh loan? No, they will mortgage your property of 50 lakhs, but they will give you only 40 lakh, let's say. So remaining 10 lakh we have to bring on our own. My contribution, something very similar. 100 similar, something very similar, some same concept. That I mortgage debtors of 100 and I get 75. I needed 100. Okay, fine. Bank gave me 75, balance 25. I'll bring on my own. Are you done with this, guys? You done with this means have you understood? Okay. So see, There is one small discussion which is yet to be written over here. Okay. Yeah. So that I need to add up. Now, what you can do is uh, you will first take screenshots of this. Okay. I'll tell you what is to be done. Okay. Take a screenshot of this page and go to the next page. Done. Okay. Let's go to the next page. I but here it comes a question. Wait. See, you need two sides for writing this. People, after question number 7, you'll be writing this. Okay. So do one thing right now in your notebook. Put the heading factoring. Put the heading factoring. Akka, you also put the heading factoring. People are relaxed. Chill. Don't chill so much. You freeze to death. Did you write the heading factoring? Okay. I'm asking you to write few things. Okay. First you will write what I'm dictating, and after that you will write the next part. Is it okay? Right. Types of factoring. Types of factoring. First one, recourse factoring. What happens over here? Responsibility of bad debts is that of responsibility of bad debts is that of client. Okay. So after everything, if the bad debts happen, then what will happen? Who will be responsible? Client will be responsible. Number 2, non-recourse factor. Recourse, you understand? It's like I have an option to fall back on someone. Okay. See what happens in your case. You are living a recourse life. Means you do something. See, you do something. You don't tell your parents. Okay. But something goes wrong in that. So what you do? You surrender. You can fall back on your parents. What will happen? They will shout you, but they will do something good for you. You know that. Recourse. You have an option to fall back. Now I am in the non-recourse mode of life. I'm a parent on which my child falls back. I don't have parents now. They are no more. So my falling back option is gone. So I live a non-recourse life. I'm responsible for myself. Okay. So non-recourse factoring, responsibility of bad debts is that of factor Very important. Okay. Responsibility of bad debts is that of a factor, guys. So you hand over it to factor. You enter into a non-recourse agreement. Later on, bad debts happen. Who will suffer? In the second type of agreement, who will suffer? Factor. Okay. Now you tell me. Now you tell me. In the regular commercial world, what would be happening? Recourse would be happening or non-recourse would be happening. People are like this, sir, 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 sir. Not sure. After you're saying one, you meant to say non-recourse. Sorry, you meant to say recourse. What is this, Someshwar? Okay. Many go confusion. Like many people are like, sir, give it the third option. No, can't say. Who is that? Yes, friends. Tell me what we should do. Lakshya is saying first option. Ukal, what is your opinion, dear? Ukal, second option. Shridi, what is your opinion? First option. Okay. Jay is also saying first one. Ramakrishna, option two. Lakshya is this. Okay. Prithvi is also with option two. Mukilan, any choice? Option one. Okay. You know what is happening, guys? I'll tell you. The thing is that, you are in the innocent ethical world. Okay. You are in the innocent ethical world. No, sir, you are grown up. That's what is your feeling. People are saying option one because they're feeling bad for the factor that he just for 2-3% now he took somebody's debtors for collection and then he's slotted because there are bad debts. So you all are loving option number one, but in the commercial world, it is always option two. Okay. Yeah, he's right. If question specifies nothing, then it is always what non-recourse factor. Guys, as a client, why the hell would I pay you 2-3%? Huh? Just to hear from you that I have suffered bad debts? I am a client, you are a factor. You're charging me 3% of sales for collection. Huh? I have 1,000 crore rupees as my credit sales. I think 1,000 crore is not a big amount in the commercial world. Many companies would be having 1,000 crore as credit sales, but maybe more than that. So you're going to charge me 3% of 1,000 crore. Calculate how much it comes to. 30 crore, na? Pukal, calculated, na? I hand over you 30 crores. You just go to all my debtors. Everybody's saying we are not paying. You come and tell me, sir, nobody's paying. I say, okay. Keep the 30 crore. Huh? It's okay. I will suffer all the losses. Not nonsense. We pay you for that. So it is always what? Always, friends, it is always a non-recourse factor. If the question doesn't specify. Okay. So you write this, means you must have already written. Okay. And then whatever I have shown you, that will copy. Okay. Yeah. So we'll be writing, you must have written all this and then leave enough blank space to complete the remaining concept. Okay. So let's go with a question based on this. I was expecting someone to type this 2 minutes break. Yeah. Okay, let's take 3 minutes break. You ask for 2 minutes, I'll give you 3 minutes. Okay? But don't run away. I'm going to solve a question based on that. Okay. Let's get back to the question. What Shankar is saying is so kind. Actually, not. Okay. So after question number 7, people are still asking how many pages to be left blank. Whatever pages you need to write all this concept of factoring, you leave blank, guys. I'm sure you'll be capable to decide how much space you will need to write all this. This is all what you have to write. So you need 2 sides, 3 sides. Your call. Okay. So let's go ahead. So we'll now read. Push. We'll read question number 8. Okay. Let's start. Pay attention. Everyone out there? Listening mode. You are there in the listening mode. Out from the so-called break mode. Subhadra, good morning, beta. Almost on the verge of sleeping, you seem to be. No? You're awake, huh? So make sure you're eating biscuits, but eat something, so that you remain awake. Actually, Zoom should come up with a facility, from window to window. They should exchange, like, see the way the exchange of information is happening, exchange of snacks, like tea, coffee, like from one window you pass on to other, like, okay, what you are having, give a one wafer, give, like that should happen. It will come. Let's say, I know. Impact of watching Nolan movies continues. Let's come to question number 8. The company is considering using a factor. Great, congratulations to them. They add to our work, but the following information is relevant. Please don't chat in the post box other than the where is irrelevant information. People come up with these kind of ideas. Okay. Current average collection period for the company's debt is 80 days. Okay. Means this is existing. Okay. That is when I collect on my own in-house. And 0.5% of the debtors default. Guys, that means what it is? Bad debts. Correct? Factor is agreed to pay within what? 60 days. You understand? Now, factor is a professional collector. Right? It is his job to go on doing the same thing. That he takes somebody else's debtors and collects on behalf of them. So you just see, you might take 80 days to collect, but I'm a professional into it. I will collect in how many days? 60 days. So this is for a factoring option. Okay. And suffer, yeah, please see this, and suffer the loss of any bad debts. This statement as such is focusing on the second type, that is what? Non-recourse. Am I clear to this? You will have understood this non-recourse factoring? Okay, good. Fine. The annual charges for factoring is what? 2%. So it's like factor commission. It's charging what? Factor commission, which is payable annually at the end of the year. Fine. Now the statement. What is written over here? Administrative cost savings would be 1 lakh per annum. When this administrative cost savings will happen, guys? When you hand over your when you hand over your debtors to factor. See, the annual savings will happen provided you hand it over to whom? To factor. If I collect on my own, I'll be spending 1 lakh rupees of administration charges. Am I clear to what I said? Huh? If I collect on my own, I'll end up spending 1 lakh rupees of administrative charges. But obviously, I hand it over to the factor, that lakh rupees will be saved. Okay. Then Annual sales all on creditor how much? 1 crore. Okay. And variable cost is how much percent? 80%. And the company's cost of capital is 15%. So they are pointing to COCD. They're pointing to what? COCD. Should the company enter into what? Factoring agreement. Okay, let me bring it to your notice, guys. Let me first bring it to your notice. Let's see. Here you are only given about factor commission. You're only given about what? Factor commission. So are you given about these other contents? Let 1 minute. Are you given all these other contents like what? Like factor reserve. Are you given this content? Factor reserve. Are you given interest on advance? No, you are not given these two contents. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you, I'm just trying to tell you what this factor is going to do. Service number one or service number two? No, what are you talking, sir? Service one or service two, sir? We don't remember after the break, sir. 10 minutes is a big span. How do we remember? What are you talking? Guys, everyone out there, 1 minute. We have discussed the factor may offer you two services: collection of debtors on behalf of client or granting the advance also. So my question is very clear. Hopefully you're also very clear now. What is he going to do? Service one or service two? It's only service one. He will just collect on our behalf. There is no question of granting any advance because there are no such details given. No? Interest on advance, factor commission, I'm sorry, interest on advance, factor reserve. Is it given in the question? No, it is not. So understood that it is service one for sure. Okay, fine. So then we are good to go. We will solve a question based on this. We'll see the solution. Question number 8. Okay. So let's see solution to question number 8 of class 1. Statement showing evaluation of credit policy. So let's start. Average collection period we will write in house. What we discussed, we will collect in how many days? 80 days. And if the same thing I hand over to factor, he says I will collect in how many days? 60 days. Okay. What about sales, guys? Tell me, what is the matter to be discussed over here? The matter to be discussed over here is whether to hand over this to factor or whether we should collect on our own. I think this is an internal matter to the company. Will the sales be affected because of that? No. Means in both the options, sales would be how much? 1 crore? Correct, people? So sales would be 1 crore over here and same 1 crore over here. Okay. Variable cost is given in the question, right? How much percent? 80%, correct? Point number C, variable cost is 80%. So calculate. So that will come to 80 lakh. So contribution would be 20 lakh. Guys, you tell me, just to have your viewpoint clear. These both columns, in-house and factoring, who's preparing? Company, right? Is the factoring column prepared by factor? No, no, no. We are working our possibilities. We are a company now. We are a client now. We are working our possibilities that we should collect on our own or we should hand it over to factor. So why did you ask this, sir? Yeah. Now with these two columns, I have a question in the mind. My administration cost, it's 1 lakh. It should be charged where? In option 1 or in option 2? In option 1, correct? If I collect on my own, whatever contribution I'm earning from that 1 lakh rupees would be deducted. Understood? Huh? Whatever contribution I'm earning from that, what will happen? If I collect on my own, this 1 lakh rupees of administrative cost, I will have to bear. Correct? But if I hand it over to factor, there is no question of I bearing this cost. I think now this discussion is pretty clear. Bad debts, 0.5% of sales. Tell me, people, if I collect on my own, obviously I will have to bear my own bad debts. Nobody else will do that. So bad debts will be 0.5% of that. How much it will come to? 50,000, I suppose. Right? So this bad debts of 50,000, I will have to bear on my own. Now nobody else will do that. Yes. But when we go to factoring, guys, listen, when we go to factoring, we are entering into non-recourse factoring. So bad debts is whose problem? Bad debts is the factor's problem. None of our business. So nothing from my contribution would be deducted. 1 crore I will sell, 80 lakhs would be my variable cost, contribution 20 lakh. No administration cost to be borne, no bad debts to be borne. That is whose lookout. That is completely factors lookout, not our business. Okay, fine. So here it will be nil. Now comes the factor commission. Now that is going to pinch, right? See, I collect on my own. Is there any question of paying factor commission to anyone? Ruled out, sir. Obviously, no, sir. But if I hand it over to factor, now from my contribution, I have to compromise some money, no? So it will be 2% of what? It will be 2% of sales. Factor will charge me. He'll say, sir, I will have to collect 1 crore rupees on your behalf. I have to collect 1 crore rupees on your behalf. Pay me 2% of that. So now see, now I will end up spending 2 lakh from my pockets. My contribution will come down a slight bit. Understood? Okay. Talk about CO ceiling. We know now, as we have already discussed and I have already highlighted also, that when we come to any question that involves factoring, and everywhere we'll take directly credit sales. Okay, fine. Our credit sales is 1 crore into the average collection period over facility divided by 365. So mod figure 21, 91, 781. Whatever comes into 15%. So 328, 767. 328, 767. Okay. Calculate this side also. Sales is same 1 crore, but the credit period is changing. No? Into 60 divided by 365. So it came to 1643,836. 1643,836. Correct? Of that 15%. So 246,575. Okay, so now we can subtract now. So from 20 lakh, let's subtract 1 lakh 50. Also, I will subtract 328, 767. 15 lakh 21,033. Okay. And on this side, from 20 lakh, I just have to pay what? I have to pay the factor commission and COCD. So that will be 44657. I get 15, 53, 425. And you know your answer, guys, right? I hope this is very clear now in your minds. You're selecting this? Right? So what we are asked, should the company enter into factoring agreement? Okay, so we conclude accordingly. The company should enter into factoring agreement Since what? Since net benefit is maximum. Okay. And write a note. Now, how we will write a note? We will say since question involves factoring option. Therefore, for calculation of COCD, debtors are valued at credit. Okay, no other option, guys. No other option. Directly this only. You done, guys? Have you understood? Okay. Thank you. Shall we go ahead? Yeah. Okay. So right now the question that we dealt with, was like service one, just collecting on behalf of client, not talking about any granting of advance, right, people? Okay. So now, yes, sir, we should do a question based on that. Yes, obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. Okay. So let's go to let's go to question number 11. Okay, important question. Important. You would say, you know what? When I have to suppose I have to quickly revise the topic, I'll solve question 11. Okay, if I have to quickly revise the topic, I'll solve question number 11. That's it. Okay, so that signifies the importance. Okay, let's read it, friends. Yes, yes, very true. I'm going to come to that point, Rona, but wait for a moment. Yeah. I'm going to come to it. It will happen gradually. Let's come to question number 11. Let's read that. Turnover of PQR Limited is 120 lakhs. See, the first thing that comes to you is the turnover, means the sales is 120 lakh. Okay. Normally, what happens? We read this number and we start thinking that we will solve on this. But see, there's a small point over here. 75% is on credit. We're just talking about the topic named as receivable management. So this 120 lakh has no business, right? Our focus will be only on what? Would be only on what? Credit sales. The credit sale would be 75% of 120 lakh, which will come to how much? 90 lakh? Check. Yes, 90 lakh. Correct, correct. Credit sale 90 lakh. Yes. I can see your answers. Thank you. Oh, the variable cost ratio is 80%. Credit terms are there. 2 by 10 net 30. I told you, no? You want to revise the topic, solve this question. Everything over here in one question. You remember credit terms, or it's been years we have not discussed it? How people? You know what is the meaning of this 2 by 10 30? You can talk from that side. Okay. 2 by 10 30. Okay, fine. Normally the debtors pay within how many days? 30 days, correct. But if they pay within 10 days, correct, they will get a discount of 2%. Absolutely clear, everyone? Right? Talking from that side always helps, huh, people? Okay, so now you know what we mean to say. Okay, yeah, fine. So let's go ahead. On the current level of sales, bad debt is how much? 1%. Company spends 1,20,000 per annum on administering its credits. So I can say this 1,20,000 is nothing but what? Administration cost. Okay. The cost includes salary of staff who handle credit checking, collection, etc. These are avoidable costs. In simple words, when we collect on our own, we will spend 1,20,000, right? And when we will hand it over to the factor, this is lookout, we don't spend this. The past experience indicates that 60% of the customers avail what? Cash discount. Okay. So please understand, students, the 60% people, these are with discount category people. Okay. So they are forced to pay within how many days? 10 days. Then only they will get discount. That is the simple thing. You come to me asking discount, so you please pay within 10 days. Okay. But see, remaining customers are like typical Indian customers. They say, see, 2 by 10 net 30 is your policy. No? Hell with your policy. Simple. Sir, what are you talking? Yes, see, our policy is 2 by 10 net 30 na guys. What does 2 by 10 net 30 means? That if you don't want a discount, you should pay in how many days? 30 days you should pay. True that. You read the question, what is happening? Check for yourself. What is happening? The remaining people are straight away paying after 60 days. They say you keep your policy with you. We don't like your policy. We go with our own policy. We'll pay after 60 days. Oh my God. What people? Can't help it. That means what is the thing, guys? See, it's very important to understand in the existing plan with a discount 10 days, without discount, straight away 60 days. Do you understand this? Coming to the point, Karina, right? Smart girl. What say, guys? Is the ready-made ACP given in the question? Given or not given? No, 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 not given. So you remember something extra I taught you today for question number 7? We will have to calculate, correct? We will have to calculate, right? Understand the students, that's how the question is. Okay. But that's not all. The surprise package doesn't end over here. Yes, weighted average has to be used, Jay. Correct, correct, correct. I hope you have understood now. Right, people? Yeah. So wait and watch. Wait and watch. Okay. This is not yet done. There is some more extra information also, guys. Now, what is that additional extra information? Check for yourselves. The book dates of the company are presently financed in the ratio of 1:1 by mix of bank borrowing and own funds, which was 15% and 14% respectively. Oh, something new again, right? Book dates are financed in the ratio of 1:1. Guys, see, COC, correct, 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 smart answer. COCD should go in two part. Understand? See, till now, see, remember question number 6, where we divided the debtors in 4 parts. But in all the questions, we have till now done COCD in one part. Why? Only one rate. Only one rate. Okay. Now what will happen? How are you financing your COCD? 50%, I'm sorry, 50% by your own funds and 50% by bank loan. Is that clear? If people, is it okay if I finance half? Absolutely. See, I need to finance some money. I open my cash box first. It's a normal behavior. I check with my own balance in the bank. Okay, I want 10 lakh rupees, fine, but already I have 5 lakh rupees. I'll use half of my money and then I'll go to bank for the remaining money. Na? So that is what is happening over here. Okay. So with all this mess, a factor steps in. Okay. The factor firm has offered on this from this side. A factoring firm has offered to buy firms receivable. The main elements are what? See, he says that see, I have certain conditions of my own. Okay. If you can follow, then we will step into it. Yes, he says factor is of 12%. So I'll not give you all 100 rupees. I'll deduct 12. Okay, fine. Please read this carefully. Guaranteed payment 25 days. He says, hell with your discount, no discount, this, that. I will collect from debtors in how many days? I will simply collect from the debtors in 25 days. His side is clear. Okay. Interest charges will be 15%. Interest on advance. Okay. So I hope you understand. This is service 2 now. Right? This is service 2 now. Okay. And commission is 4%. Okay. Fine. Assume what 360 days a year. Now you have a question that what advice would you give to people whether to continue with in-house management or to accept factoring firms offer? So again, the choices are the same way, like whether to go for in-house collection or whether to go for factoring, right? Some extra conditions over here. Okay, fine. So let's go to the solution then. So it's a small solution. Very good, sir. Wait, now wait. Just surprise. Fine, sure. We'll start with it. I'll just not let the space for discount. Guys, hello, listen. After bad debts, no, you give a line for discount. I'll write over here discount. So if like you're copying the blank format, I've just missed the space for discount. In house, we are offering some discount also. So we have to consider that as our expenditure. Average collection period in house. I will stay away from commenting right now. Factoring, I know for sure 25 days. Okay, if I think about writing it right now, first I'll have to leave aside and complete that working which I have shown you as extra knowledge. So that we will do at an appropriate time. First, let us solve. So the sales is anyways going to be how much? 90 lakh only. Correct, people? Sales anyways is going to be how much? 90 lakh. Variable cost is what percent? The variable cost is 80%. What about the 72 lakh? Correct? Okay. So the contribution is going to be 18 lakh. Fine. Okay. What we discussed about administration cost. How much is administration cost? It's 1,20,000. Correct, friends? Again, the same thinking that if I collect on my own, I will have to pay this 1,20,000 from my pockets. But if it is handed over to factor, that is his lookout, not my business. Okay. What is the bad debt percent? 1%. Now see, the last question was very clear that it was a non-recourse factoring. Right? It was written responsibility of factor himself. It's not written, but it is understood. So if I collect on my own, I'll end up paying 1%. I end up bearing 1% of 90 lakh. 1% of 90 lakh, 90,000. Here, nil. Is not out. You take care of. Okay, I don't bother. Okay, fine. Discount. Yes, how discount will happen? See, guys, in the existing plan, I'll show you what markings we have done. So that will make it clear to you, hopefully. See, we have two people. With discount, they will pay in 10% 10 days. Without discount, they are planning to pay in 60 days. And it is written in the question that how many such people are going for discount. Okay. See, 60% of the customers avail of the cash discount. Did you read this line, guys? Did you notice that? 60% of the customers avail what? They avail cash discount. Correct. That means now how the calculations will happen, you tell me. Yeah, what correct, your calculations are correct. Somebody posted quickly. Thank you. Our total credit sale is 90 lakh. Correct, friends? Our total, yes, some people are writing 54,000, but I think they're going slightly wrong. Okay. You've forgotten that the discount is not 1%, discount is 2%. Our plan is 2 by 10 net 30, no? Yeah. So out of this 90 lakh, 60% people are going for discount. Okay, friends. Out of the 90 lakh, 60% people are going for discount. And then to them, 90 lakh, 60% will be 54 lakh. And to them, we are offering 2%. Am I right? Correct? So it will come to 1 lakh 8,000. Everybody agrees on that, people? Hello? I hope you managed to get it 1 lakh 8,000. Yeah? Okay. Shriram. Shridhi, how can you think so different, Ray? Where is Shridhi now? Shridhi, have you totally lost it? Actually, yes, you need some food, something. Hurry, my dear. Read the question. Na? Credit terms are 2 by 10 net 30. What does it mean? Come out of your cash discount, trade discount, 11 standard. Credit terms are 2 by 10 net 30. What does it mean? Where is it written? It's a cash discount. Are you okay? What is the meaning of 2 by 10 net 30, Shridhi? 2% if they pay within 10 days. Na? If they pay within 10 days, then it is about cash sales or credit sales. Huh? When I say my debtor should pay within 10 days, then how do they become my debtor? By doing a credit sale, na? How we would calculate on cash sales, dear, 2%. It has to be on credit sale. Total credit sale is 90 lakh. Out of that, how many are taking this offer? 60% people are taking the offer. So 90 lakh, 60%. 54 lakh of the credit sales are saying, okay, fine, we will pay within 10 days, give me some discount. Yeah, I forgot the amount. 1 lakh 8,000, I suppose. Okay, let's calculate factor commission. How much is it charging? 4%, na? So 4% of what? 4% of 90 lakh annual basis. Now full year calculation will right over here, no? So it will come to 3 lakh 60,000. Here it will be nil, huh, guys. I hope you understand that much now. Oh, you understand that? In in-house, will I pay factor commission? I'll call the factor. Hey, you see factor. You should also survive now. You need money now. I will collect on my own, but you please take your factor commission. People after taking services also don't pay money. So there is no question of we paying him. Okay. Acha, when one more minute. This discount will come only in in-house, guys. Right? When it goes to factoring, to give them discount or to give them a proper tight plan for not paying the money on time. It's his whose lookout, actors lookout. He will collect the way he want. He says I has promised that he will collect in how many days? 25 days. That's it. So it is his lookout. Yeah. So now what are we left for calculation? Interest on advance. So obviously, sir, here it will be nil. Will not get any interest. So guys, we have to still calculate three amounts. One, you don't do like this. Huh? I can easily erase this. One, two, three. Three amounts are yet to be calculated. Okay. COCD for in-house, then interest on advances for factoring, and COCD for factoring. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's go ahead. Shall we? I think in-house COCD is what we should calculate first. One minute. Hello, people. People are calculating on our own. I'll request to just sometimes it is good to be a silent spectator. Okay. A wide variety of answers is coming in my chat box. I appreciate your initiative. But you know what happens? Okay, in the process of initiative, you first generate a wrong thinking. Right? See, if my cup of coffee is full, no, and I ask, please give me some more. Now, where they will pour, if they pour on that, it will fall down. So it has to be empty. I'm talking about cup of coffee. I'm not talking about your brains. If you do, I mean to say that if you have your wrong ideas, it is very difficult to remove. No, no, no. I'm just telling I want more coffee. No, so I have to first empty this. That's what I'm telling. Not at all talking about generating wrong ideas and keeping wrong ideas in the mind. So, if you could please wait for some time, listen to my explanation. If you feel like, okay, fine, this fellow also knows something. So, please listen to me. So, we have to calculate COCD for in-house. But, sir, please tell us first about ACP in-house. So, that is the thing, guys. We have still not calculated ACP in-house. So, first calculation we have to do for that only. Okay. So, let's go ahead. Anyway, so working note number one for COCD -1 in-house. People, just now I told you, please don't kindly calculate on your own. No? It's a simple request to all of you. People are, I appreciate your initiative, your motivatedness. Okay. But then control your feelings. Okay? Wait for a minute. Let me calculate. Let me complete. All of you, please. Okay. So as we discussed, first we need to find what average collection period for in-house right now, because that is missing. The average collection period for the in-house is missing. So first is to find that one, right? So you know how I have taught you, right? I hope you know what I'm talking. Huh. So we will have, I will simply follow the same thing. We will have two type of debtors. Okay, guys, please. For some time, I'm putting the chat box off. You're coming all with the innovative ideas, no? So I cannot bear those ideas. 8 minutes. So we have two types of debtors. Okay, those who go without discount and those who say no, we want to avail discount. Okay, so the first thing we need to find out is their ACP. Please refer to the question. Okay, 2 by 10 net 30 is your credit period, accepted. But people who have not taken any discount disrespect your credit policy and pay you after 60 days. Please pay attention to this detail in the question. Okay, those who don't avail discount pay you after how many days? They pay you after 60 days. So please register that over here. Okay, with the discount, have no choice. You want discount? Give me in 10 days. Otherwise, be there in the without discount category, right? So with the discount, you're always clear. Okay, fine. Now talk about their weights. So guys, just now we did it over here. That out of the total debtors, how many go for discount? 60%. So the weight is 60% over here. Correct? So the balance weight 40% has to be over here. That is 0.4 and this is 0.6. Now you take a product. Now you take a product. 1 minute. So now you take a product. 60 into 0.4 would be 24. 10 into 0.6 would be 6. So the total is 30. Obviously, total weights are always 1. So therefore, the weighted average would be what? Total product upon total weights. 30 upon 1, that is 30. Understood this? This is clear to all of you? Okay, fine, good. So now talking about calculating COCD. You know, guys, for calculation of COCD, we have two steps. Calculation of COCD comes in two steps. What I always tell you, let's say it is about calculation of COCD, no? Cost of carrying debtors, right? So the first thing that we will have to calculate is debtors itself, right? Okay, we are into factoring options. So Nana sir, we are into in-house too, but the decision making involves factoring. So obviously we will go with what? Credit sales into ACP by. Is the question telling us to take 360 days? I think yes. Last line, third last line. Assume 360 days. Okay. So what is our credit sale? Credit sale, huh? Credit sale. It is 7,50,000. Right? Correct. Okay. Now what? Now what, guys? So second step you do know. First step is the data. Second step actually is what? Calculation of COCD. Right. Okay. So step two, COCD. How it comes? It comes as debtors into what? Rate of interest. Now here again I have two options. How the company is financing you? Tell me. Read the question. 1:1, 50-50%, 50-50-50-50%. See, we mark this. Book debts of the company are presently financed in the ratio of 1:1. 1:1 means half na people. That is 50-50% by mix of bank borrowing and own funds. Okay. So that means when I solve over here, I like two options. First option, option A, bank borrowings. Option B, own funds. Okay, what do I do in bank borrowing? Half of 750. I don't finance full. 750 is my debtors, but into 50% I finance by bank borrowing. And over here, wait a minute, wait a minute. We have to write the rate of interest also. 750 into 50% I finance by own funds. Now you tell me what is the rate of bank borrowings? Whatever comes, no, 750 is 50%, 375. Whatever comes to that, I will finance by 15%, and whatever comes over here, I will finance by 14%. Right? So 750 into 15% came to 375 into 15% is 56,250. And here 750 into 14% is what? Actually, 50%. 52,500. So my total cost of carrying debtors with different rate of interest is 1,08,700. Chat box open, chat box open, chat box open. Hello, people. You understood this working? Sure. Ah. Now, again, I tell you the same thing. It's good to be blank sometimes. Okay. Don't rush. I accept your, I, I appreciate your initiative to calculate, but I told you it's a very special question. Instead of remembering something wrong and then trying to rectify it, keep your patience, see the answers, and then remember that way only. So don't be in a rush to conclude, please, anything. Arey, people are rushing again the same problem, again the same problem. Okay? People are rushing with their own answers. Jay, where we are in in-house calculation, right, Jay? Huh? In in-house calculation, how am I financing? Very true. Spirit thrills but kills. Vishal has gone crazy. So there is no question of having factor reserve or interest on advances when I collect on my own. Okay. So guys, whatever calculation we have done till now, is everyone clear with that? Okay, fine. Let's go ahead. Okay. So now let's finalize this. 1,08,750. So I'll remove this. Whatever markings I've done, that I don't know, whatever I've written over here. Right over here. Okay, fine. So now let's proceed finding the remaining things. Now, what is still remaining? So interest on advance is remaining. So COCD is remaining. Yes. Now, yes. Now, see, I will make you recollect what we had discussed over here. Okay, you have taken the screenshot, so you can always refer over there. I had explained you how to calculate. Okay, so factor calculates as follows. This part we will need, and for COCD, this part we will need. So that is on your page number 2. Okay, so let's go ahead with this. This ACP we also calculated right now. 30 days successfully. Okay, refer, I will write over here. Refer working note 1. Sure, fine. So we are going to go with the remaining part now. Okay. So, sir, how to proceed? Yes, I am proceeding. Why you are worrying? I am proceeding. You just pay attention, right? Okay. Despite telling so many times, now please don't calculate. People are not listening. People's into I cannot stop. Okay. So I make the next working note. It is about calculation of interest on advances and COCD for factor. Okay, it is all about what calculation of interest on advances and what COCD for factor. Pay attention. Okay. First, gathering few basic details. Okay. How much is our annual credit sale? Our annual credit sale is 90 lakh. Correct, friends? Average collection period promised by whom? By factor. Average collection period promised by factor. Listen, guys, everyone out there. So this will extend a little more than 930. Okay. So please bear with me and just don't type anything else. Just pay attention. So we will complete it as early as possible. Okay. Yeah. So ACB promised by factors how many days? 25 days. Okay. So now see, so it will be, you see, you are going to factor for asking money. So he will be calculating. Okay. So calculation by factor. Okay. He would say, see, what is your debtors according to me? Keep your calculations at your place. Okay. This is what factor is telling to the client. I will always collect the money in how many days? 360 days. So according to me, for your debtors for 25 days, for me is going to be 6 lakh 25,000. Simple. My calculations are simple. I'm talking from factors point of view. Factor. I'm telling. I'm a factor now. I'm telling you. See, you keep your discount, no discount. They don't pay. They pay. Keep it with you. I will collect everything within 25 days. That's my lookout. Okay. So you want 625? Sorry, I would charge factor reserve. Okay. What's my factor reserve? 12%. Now see, you need the money now. So you have to say, okay, sir, no problem. Deduct 12%, but pay the balance at least. So the deduction is 75,000. So I would say, okay, the gross advance for this round comes to how much? 550? Correct, no? Yeah. Okay. But then I will say, see, I will also deduct my factor commission. I'll also deduct what? My factor commission. So how much is my factor commission? My factor commission is 4% of the debtor's amount, which I'm going to collect for 25 days. Proportionate value. Okay. Now what happens, people? Okay, wait, let's calculate this first. 625 debtors I'm going to collect into 4% is 25,000. So I say, see, I would not give you this value. I will give you the net advance of how much. I'll give you the net advance of 525. And see, you are my client. You have no choice, right? The people who are in need, no, they have no choice. So these two amounts I will deduct for the duration of what? 25 days. Okay. You know what kind of doubts crop up in our mind? So, sir, here you wrote factor commission as 3,60,000, sir. And here you are taking it as only 25,000. Array, my dear dumb friends. This 25,000 is for 25 days. proportionate. For the whole year, it will be 365. Calculating the calci. 25 days, 25,000, 360 days. How much? Calculate cross 25. Will come to annual commission as 360 only. Therefore, interest on advance. Please, I repeat, annual basis. Don't be smart to calculate. Means I mean to say over smart to calculate for 25 days. Calculate for annual basis only. Why, sir, annual? Because in the table which I'm making above, no, I have to calculate for annual basis. So, what is an essential point of calculating for 25 days and then go for 360 days? So, once for all, you calculate on annual basis. So, 525 into what is the rate of interest that he's charging? Check it your question, 15%. Hello, this is a factors interest on advance. Now see what people do. They don't solve with full attention. So they're like 50, sir, 50%, 50%, 50%. Are my dear friends, that 50% is to be done by who? That 50% is when you do your in-house collection, right? He will lend you money. He will say, my rate is 15%. Pay me 15%. So 525 into 15% comes to 78,750. Huh? People who have been rushing to calculate interest on advances this is a alarm signal like beep, 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 beep. You're going to burst. Don't please rush to calculate. Okay, don't end up making wrong calculations. So interest on advance I got as how much? 78,750. So I'll write over here. Okay, understand that I have to write over here for the full year. So what is the point calculating for 25 days? So here it is 78,750. Now what is left? Now the COCD calculation is left for factoring options. Okay, now you need to understand how much we demanded. Okay, client mortgage debtors of rupees how much? 625. Correct? He mortgage 625. He got advance of how much? Advance means only loan of how much? You see here net advance 525. Correct, friends? So therefore, client has to arrange on his own. How much? 1 lakh rupees. He will have to arrange on his own how much? 1 lakh rupees. Right, friends? Therefore, interest on above amount. That is COCD for in a house. Would be 1 lakh into 14%. Obviously, financed with own funds since the balance is taken on loan from factor. This will come to 14,000. You know why I'm writing all this? Because what you have learned in in-house factoring, in in-house collection, sir, we have to do half-half. 50% bank borrowing, 14%, 50% bank borrowing, 15% own funds. And then people start thinking, we will do here the same thing. Half we will borrow. What half will you borrow? Already out of 625, 525 you have borrowed. How will you borrow that? By mortgaging them? No. Already the asset is mortgaged with the factor. So where will you mortgage now again? How would you mortgage again? It is not possible. See, you know what? It's so funny. See, we keep us at all commercial understanding. How we think like this, see, the way people think. I want to take a car of 10 lakh. I go to bank and ask them for a loan. Bank says, I will give you 80% loan. Okay, I say, okay, give me 8 lakh loan. Okay, this is bank one. Bank one gave me 8 lakh loan. Now, how much money I am running short of? 2 lakh. What should I do with this 2 lakh? Huh? Own funds, na? Some people want to go for there also. Well, no, no, sir, 50-50. What do? You go to bank two. Bank two says 80%. Well, okay, give me 1.6 lakh. For remaining 40K, I will go to bank three. Bank three says, okay, take 32K from me for 8 lakh, but go to bank four. How? Like this, you will take loan? That's what people think. See how funny we think. We think, no, no, sir, it's given in question, sir, 50-50%. What 50-50%? You were needing 625, already taken an advance, that is a loan of 525 from your factor. How do you take this advance? By mortgaging the debtors, na? The assets are already mortgaged with them. Can you go to second bank asking for 50% of this 1 lakh also? No, that all 1 lakh rupees you have to bring from your own pockets. That's a common general commercial understanding. So kindly don't do 50-50 over here also. Understood? Masters of. So here in this space, I will write 14,000. Okay. Ah, Just quickly calculate. And in case you're left to write a few things, complete with the screenshot facility. But right now, you complete this first slide. Will be done with the answer. Then you can leave the meeting. Nothing like that. So if we are bored now, we just leave like that also. 1373 to 50. Push. And after doing all this, what we realized? This is a better choice. Whatever we were doing was a better choice. Okay. So, what is asked in the question? Whether to continue with in-house management or to accept factoring firm's offer. So, we will say what we will continue with in-house management. Okay. So, at the end, we'll write. Wait, I will remove this. Write the conclusion, guys. Write the conclusion. PQR Limited. I will also write. Conclusion. PQR Limited should continue with in-house collection since what? Net benefit is maximum. Okay. Below that, as usual, write a note. Since question involves factoring, therefore, for calculation of COCD, debtors are valued at what? Credit sales. Okay. That completes. So if you have to write anything from this page, you can take a screenshot and then you can leave the meeting. Done, people? Okay. So let's stop the meeting. Those who are done can quit. So you can have your break properly. And those who are still, I'm just showing the whole solution now one by one. So those who are like still taking screenshot can be there. Yeah. That's it on the 2 pages only. So in case you're left to write something, just take a screenshot of this. What do you want, Subhadra? Tell me quickly. Those who are done can leave the meeting. Those who are done can.
Sir, the paragraph before conclusion, you have written interest on above amount, that is COCD in-house. It is in-house only, sir. Is it not factoring?
In the above one month. Huh? No, no, not in-house. Sorry, factory, factory,
That's all, sir.
factory.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I hope people are done. So let's stop the meeting then. Okay. Chalo, bye-bye. See you next lecture. Chalo, bye-bye. Take your break. No, if you're done, why you're sitting? Go and enjoy your break. Go, go, go.